Come on. Well, hey there. It's quiet. Well, the boy's kinda small. George shrinks, but doesn't show at all. George shrinks. So yeah, for George Shrinks, I actually had trouble finding an episode to watch because apparently I watched a lot of episodes of the show, but this one I don't think I have. It's called Toy George. This is episode 38. This is one of the last episodes of the show, so maybe it's a bit different from the other episodes. Keeps an eye on all. George Shrinks. George Shrinks. George Shrinks. I forgot there was an extra George Shrinks. So yeah, this was created by the guy who made Roly Poly Oly, as well as quite a few movies. Meet the Robinsons, Robots. So yeah, George Shrinks, unlike the other Bookworm Bunch shows, this and Seven Little Monsters were the only shows where, at least for Seven Little Monsters season 1 and 2, and for the entirety of George Shrinks, each episode was 30 minutes long instead of 15 minutes. What grade are you in, George? Do you even go to school? I don't. Most of these shows, aside from Timothy Goes to School, I don't think. Ugh, I don't think they ever show them going to school. Bigger kids, yeah, big. All the things that make us laugh and cry. He's a family guy. Why is the mom dressed like that? It's just a stupid play. This is the only Bookworm Bunch show I fully remember watching before I even knew about the Bookworm Bunch. Because this one, after the Bookworm Bunch block was discontinued, the show aired on the regular PBS Kids block for a while. I'm sure I've seen at least like a few episodes. On Sprout, they had the show, but I only remember seeing like one episode in Spanish on Sprout On Demand. It was the If It Ain't Broke episode. And I have no memory of the English version airing on the channel. Is the mom's voice different? Yeah, this is definitely a later episode.
It's Pulcinello and the rest of them I'm worried about. I don't know if I'll ever be ready.
Why?
Still got lots and lots
The one doll was like missing arms.
It looks like you're doing
One of them, it looked like Sid's toys from Toy Story when he like messes around with them. It looked like when he was taking like the his sister's doll's like head off and replacing it with like a bat head.
The last time you saw the Shrinks boys, you can barely crawl. You're really going to have some fun today. Junior and little Georgie are such a hoot.
Little Georgie?
Little to me. He's your big cousin once removed. He's your older cousin.
Does like she know about George? Doesn't she remember like? Okay, we're having cousin talks.
George is a doll.
I want to like see like all of my cousins. I've been like visiting a lot of family lately, but I haven't visited some of them in a while. I've been showing them my Barney over there. The backyard gang one, the one that's next to Jerry.
Dad's cousin Tyler's little girl, making her your cousin once removed.
Okay then.
Sorry I can't chit-chat just now. I've got a lot of serious work to do.
Oh, I didn't know there was. Is that a basement set? Wait, no. The way they transitioned, like it looked like they were going to a basement. The house looks a lot like the house in Roly Poly Oly. Both shows were being made at the same time.
Skylar's here to play with
Like, yeah.
while Dad and I go out for a bit. I want you to share
Like,
with
clearly
us
there was, like,
the show you
some
saw
sort of
while
inspiration
watching
in there somewhere.
a good time.
They're both produced by Nelvana, who was the best.
Tripping like fantastic. Oh, tripping!
Uh-oh. But yeah, George Shrinks is the most popular of the Bookworm Bunch block. But clearly they have not seen the show I'm going to be reacting to tomorrow. Well, tomorrow at the time you're watching this.
I guess we'll have to work on that move.
That's the best idea I've heard in a long time.
But like, yeah, I can totally see why this was so popular, why this left the Bookworm Bunch block after it got canceled.
Well, Junior, what do you think of Skylar?
The only other show was like Seven Little Monsters that left the block too, but it was paired with like Berenstain Bears, which is just a whole nother story, but it's just random.
That's the spirit, Junior. There's
Like, yeah,
nothing like spending
I have to do like a 4-hour retrospective on Seven Little Monsters sometime.
Deserves a very special treat. It puts me in the mood to bake. How about I whip up my good old super gooey shoe pie while you kids play? Pie. You two can play in here, as long as they won't bother you, George.
Oh, they'll be fine. I'll keep an eye on them while I finish up my work.
Are multi-hour retrospectives even still a thing?
Aren't gonna bother me.
There's one of friggin' like How to Rock.
Time to get shaking with the baking.
Yeah, look it up. Like the show How to Rock, which only lasts like 1 year. Which like yeah, I've been rewatching lately,
Looks good.
and I remember like nothing of that show. The show was so short-lived that like one of the iCarly complete seasons DVDs had like 5 episodes. Like that's literally how much it lasts.
I bet I'll use you to cook my chop.
That is freaky.
Oh, please, sir. Spare me.
Definitely, the show was the most tame out of the out of all the Bookworm Bunch shows. Like, yeah, it was definitely better than like better than like anything else on PBS, really. Any like other anime stuff, at least.
Whoa! She just got here, and Skylar already has me climbing the walls. Wait, that's not a toy. This is a toy.
That's a freaky looking bug toy. Ugh. Oh my god. I just got like a notification of a Barney Desk video. Barney was the Michael Jackson of like whatever. I couldn't read the full title, but it said Barney was the Michael. I assume it, like it said Michael Jackson, because like yeah.
Well, this little scene is as sweet as maple syrup. Oh, now that's a great idea.
Like there was no way.
A little maple flavored whipped cream would go perfectly on top of this.
Maple flavored whipped cream. I didn't know they made different flavored whipped creams.
Alrighty, Junior. You can be the official
I hate whipped cream, by the way. No.
Are you sure she won't be in your hair, George?
Don't worry, Aunt Eunice. I can take care of Skylar.
No, you can't. Oh, Pinocchio's sad. Oh. The Pinocchio toy's nose growing. That was.
Yay!
Oh, that was freaky.
I didn't lie. I could take care of Skylar. I
How?
just hadn't exactly figured out how. Yet. Sure,
I was
Skylar
expecting that
might
nose to
wonder,
like
but still,
launch
she's just
like
a kid.
George like off.
If I was gonna do a puppet show for a bunch of kindergartners, the least I could do was handle one little cousin.
Aside from George Shrinks. I'm sure I've seen Seven Little Monsters at the time when it was paired with Berenstain Bears, but I very, very vaguely remember it. I remember almost nothing of it.
I had to figure out how to handle her soon.
She wants to play with the dolls. She doesn't want to play with the bugs. She hates bugs.
It just couldn't be that hard to entertain my little cousin once removed. Who, I have to admit, I was starting to wish was twice or even 3 times removed. I could rig up a troupe of
I love
white
old
fairy
cousins,
lads.
by the way.
I should be able to find
That's what he's
someone
talking
to
about,
keep
like,
Skylar occupied
3 times
while I
removed.
finish my work. The only question was, how?
I have 2 older cousins that are
No,
like that.
Skylar.
One of them's
I need to figure out
a
plan.
real estate agent.
Quick.
Maybe she can, like, sell me a house.
Aha! Kids love toys. And spawning toys for kids to love is a job for the Shrinks Toy Spotter Squadron. Commanded by yours truly. Commander Shrinks to headquarters. We're entering the toy zone. Over.
I didn't realize every episode was 15 minutes long, or 20, or whatever. The 30 minutes long. I thought like each episode was 15 minutes long. But it's quite impressive when like animated shows, like each episode is the length of a typical episode of a show, not like each episode being just 2 short stories.
To play less messy. Relatively speaking.
Yeah, that looks messy though. Hope she doesn't step on those. It's like stepping on a Lego.
My problem was solved. Junior and
Although
Abby
some of those
used to
blocks
stay
were
out
really
late
small.
playing whipped cream, and Skylar would spend the rest of the afternoon
Some of those, like-
knocking down block towers. Operation Distract Your Cousin is a total
Failure.
failure.
How did I know he was gonna say that?
Skylar doesn't let me
Play,
find a
George.
toy to play with.
Just let her play.
She thinks I am a toy to play with. Oh, no, you don't.
Oh no. This is gonna get dangerous.
It was time to jump to Plan B. And Plan B was jump. Maybe I hadn't done a very good job of keeping Skylar occupied.
Oh.
But it sure wasn't about
Oh,
sacrificing my supercar or my self-respect.
Oh my goodness
by
godness.
letting her use me for a toy.
It's like my new catchphrase, goodness godness and Jeebus Revis.
I'm not exactly in the mood to play right now, thanks. Whoa!
The cat scratched my finger
Whoa, hey,
yesterday. It wasn't hard enough for it to bleed, but like it hurts like hell.
George Nokio? No, Skylar. I'm not a puppet.
Oh my god.
If at first you don't succeed, jump again.
Jump again? What?
That was a drag.
I don't. Is that the saying? Jump again?
It's time to end
Oh,
this game
I can see
once
my
and for all.
reflection of my face in my glasses. It's freaky.
Another
Have you ever seen like the reflection of your eye? Have you ever seen your own eye in your glasses when you're wearing them?
Skylar?
Oh,
Hello?
I don't think this usually happens.
How about this for really getting into your work? Skylar? Here I am doing a show about a toy who wants to be a boy. And Skylar thinks I'm a boy who should be her toy. Well, you couldn't accuse Skylar of being all talk and no action.
I have no idea what you're saying, man.
Pretty much nothing but action.
Oh man, it's an ad. I was just about to say something like with the whatever.
Now, where did that
Okay, I'm back.
go?
Did
So, Junior, what do you think is the key ingredient in Aunt
the
Eunice's
the
maple syrup and whipped cream shoe
Never mind.
topping?
I was gonna say something about the
Me know.
the chapters. Like I thought it said like the wrong episode. It said shoe fly, like shoe and fly.
No, Junior, not that kind
Like
of
shoe. Show me wearing a shoe, but like I'm barefoot right now.
This kind of shoe.
Oh no, a fly. Shoe pie. Ew. Gross. No.
A little maple whipped cream. First, a
Good
little
God.
whipping cream. Next, a little maple syrup. And last but not least, a little
Oh.
shoe fly.
Pesky bee. Oh, shoot. No! Oh, no! I thought you was gonna hit, like, his aunt, like, in the back of the head.
Shoe fly?
I,
You
oh
know,
my god.
I think we'll just let that fly be.
I'm so glad I decided to do these Bookworm Bunch reactions.
Skylar!
Maybe I'll do more of these. But yeah.
Skylar!
Yeah, tomorrow will be Seven Little Monsters. That'll be the last one. I've seen every episode of the show, like, quite a few times, but, like, I still feel like it's good to do, like, a little, like, commentary on the episodes. One episode I have in mind for tomorrow, since I reacted to a lot of the Hercules movies with the character Samson, who is referenced in an episode of the show.
Whipped cream taster. How is it?
Goody goody.
Oh my god. Animated, like, cake batter always looks so delicious. It's like animated pizza, how it's, like, just so cheesy, like, the cheese is just dripping. Yeah, ripping and dipping. I thought they were winking, like, when they blinked, like, the timer dinged.
Just a little further, you can make it. Sorry, Skylar, but it's the end of the road for good old George.
What is that? Is that, like... Oh. Uh-oh. His shoe.
Georgie?
Was there shoes, like, kind of like... Imagine if you were a tiny boy, you, like, built, like, all these, like, little, like, tunnels,
Finally, I'm
like, in the
done.
walls.
Now I can finish my puppets in peace. Except my puppets are probably already in pieces. Or they will be
Uh-oh.
once I'd escape Skylar's.
How was he able to open that door? Like,
Puppets probably wouldn't be so lucky.
how was he able to, like, open and close that?
Besides, I had to get my sneaker back. Since I couldn't seem to soothe this savage toddler, I guess it was time to call in the Aunt Eunice cavalry. But admitting defeat was hard. If I wasn't clever enough to keep just one kid occupied, what was I gonna do?
Is that the same animation of him going through the tubes, just in reverse?
I didn't really have a choice. Saving my puppets was more important than saving my pride. Huh. How much pride could a puppetless puppeteer in one stocking foot have, anyway?
Did say that, like, 5 times fast.
No, Skylar.
She's not gonna break it. Oh, wait, never mind. I think she is.
Those puppets aren't to play with. They're for my play.
You should have thought of that, like, put them in your room, maybe. George, no play puppet?
You don't want to play with the puppets yourself. You want me to play with them for you? George plays puppets! So that's what you've been trying to tell me all along.
Does George have, like,
All right, Skylar.
just a random, like, button on, like, his shirt?
On one condition.
Like, it's not even, like,
Give me back.
like, it's not even, like, in the center to, like, button up his shirt.
Thank you.
Is that always there?
Okay, Skylar, I'll
Like-
fix you up with some great seats. Orchestra on the aisle.
Is that, like, a Mandela effect? It's like in Zaboomafoo when, like, in the Zabu land segments, like, the character Narchi has, like a red dot on his stomach, which I don't remember.
Oh, careful, Junior. This pie is piping
Or at least I
hot.
remember some episodes he didn't have it.
That's right. But if any flies do come along, you leave the shoeing to me, okay?
Yeah, I reacted to Zaboomafoo episode before. There's actually quite a few Zaboomafoo episodes I didn't watch as a kid. Maybe I'll react to those.
And what in the world is going on out there?
I mostly want to react to, like, shows, like, episodes and, like, movies that I haven't seen. Like, yeah, like this one.
What? Why, certainly, Junior. Climb up on the couch and I'll finish preparing the refreshments. Goodness gracious, this domestic tableau does warm the cockles
have no idea what you just said, lady. Was that Canadian thing? I don't know.
Put the coins in his mouth and proceeded to cross
I actually really love Canada.
dark wood.
I want to move to Canada. I love Canadian culture.
Pinocchio is gonna be chased by a
Canada
fox
is like so discriminated.
I don't have a fox or cat puppet. What am I gonna do? Hey, you two wouldn't want to pretend to be a fox and a cat and try to catch Pinocchio, would you? It's for the good of the show.
I forgot there was a fox and a cat in the Pinocchio story. Honest John and like
Someone help me, please.
I think his name is Gideon.
So, after all that, Skylar just wanted to have a little fun and be entertained. Which was
And like the
pretty much
Disney
what makes it the
Pinocchio,
whole point of
there's a
the
little
fun
fun
of
fact.
show was to make
The
it
Disney
fun.
Pinocchio, they actually wanted Mel Blanc of Looney Tunes fame to voice the cat, but they decided to like only use like burps and like other sound effects from Mel Blanc.
I'll take the blue ferry through wardrobe.
Nothing like a little hot cocoa to wash down a slice of shoe fly pie.
Shoe fly pie sounds disgusting.
George, you sure know
Yeah,
how
never
to
make
handle
that in real life.
Thanks, Aunt Eunice.
Oh god, they're eating it. There better not be any flies though. I hope that it's a new one they made after like a junior like threw shoe in there. These children look a bit old to be kindergartners. I don't know. Yeah, I said that same thing like the Timothy Goes to School reaction. When you get held back, do you get held back to like kindergarten at some point? You have to like repeat that in real life.
As Pinocchio slept, he dreamed. He dreamed that a beautiful blue fairy
Kissed?
shook his hand,
What?
told Pinocchio that in
Does
his
that
heart,
happen in the?
kind heart, and
Did that happen in the story? Like,
Oh my! How on earth did he do that?
yeah, like how on earth did he do that? Witchcraft.
real live boy. Daddy, look at me. I'm a real boy.
So you are.
That
my boy.
Costume for the dad pretending to be Geppetto. He looks like Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Oh, they should have done a Back to the Future episode.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
How did they get in the audience?
My nephew. Go on up, kids. It's your turn.
Mom might be the performer in the family. My little cousin once removed taught me a little something.
I don't think we ever did plays in kindergarten.
All along, I thought I had to keep her away from my puppets. But once I got
It's like a
Skylar
giant
involved,
button. It's not even in the center of his shirt.
happily ever after. The thing about kids is they're pretty sure to have a good time as long as you're having one too. I guess that's why they call them plays. When it was all said and done, the show went over pretty well. Thanks to a bit of hard work, mixed up with a whole lot of fun.
Oh. And that was Toy George. That was an interesting episode of George Shrinks. George Shrinks, he's called. Now George, he seems to find a way to make his dreams come true each day. And that was awesome. Yeah, we have one more show to react to. It's Seven Little Monsters. So yeah, stay tuned tomorrow. Bye.